When you think of aviation history, your first thoughts might be of North Carolina and the Wright brothers. But Kentucky also has a history of aviation, and it is showed off here at the Kentucky Aviation Museum. Here you can observe and learn more about planes that have influenced the skies. We're here at the Lexington Aviation Museum, and I'm here with Tom Burch. He's going to tell us a little bit about this plane that's right behind us.
All right. Thank you very much, first of all. Second of all, this is a T-38 Talon, and they were used as trainers, non-combat, although combat versions of it were made as well and sold to other countries. That's why we have the flags of the other countries over here. This was the world's first supersonic trainer. It is still in use today by the Air Force. NASA also uses this plane to transport their astronauts. They'll fly from one facility to another just to get some training flight hours in. And as you can tell from the paint scheme, it was used by the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds demonstration team as well. So it's got a very long and continuing distinguished service history.
You mentioned that this plane was still in use. Does the museum also have planes that are not in use anymore as well?
Absolutely. For example, we've got the A4 Skyhawk, and it, like most of the other planes in this room, date back to the 60s through the 90s, the Cold War era. The A4 Skyhawk was a light bomber used by the Navy, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but it and the F4 Phantom over here and the F-14 Tomcat all have tailhooks. I doubt your camera will pick that up, but that enables them to land on aircraft carriers.
You can not only look at planes and other pieces of aviation history, but also be a part of the history. Now, can you tell us what our viewers are sitting in?
We are sitting in a Bell OH-58 Kiowa, and it was another military aircraft. This is a helicopter that was also used during the Vietnam War. As a matter of fact, these were in service up until 2017. It's the military version of the Bell Jet Ranger, and it's, as you can tell, I hope the camera can pick it up, it's a four-seater. It was used in the Vietnam War, and it was used for transport. It could have a light ground attack role. It could be used as liaison. It could also be used for light ground attack. This particular version here at the Aviation Museum of Kentucky does not have weapons on it, but it could be equipped with rocket launchers or a 7.62 machine gun.
One of the museum's best pieces can take you right into the danger zone.
F-14 Tomcat, which many people may know as the type of plane that Tom Cruise flew in the film Top Gun. And it was also an interceptor, and it carried the large Phoenix missiles. It carried 6 of those. The pilot in the film would have been Goose, sat in the back. In the front, Tom Cruise, the Maverick character, was the pilot. It had a gun, and it could also carry bombs. The Tomcat was in service from 1974 to 2006. And it also served as a bomber as well, as you can tell from the mission marks on it as well.
Open Tuesday to Sunday, the Aviation Museum of Kentucky has a lot to offer, so go ahead and jump into the cockpit and take off.